Yo, it's your boy Foxy Steve back yet again with another 6-1 Indie Showcase demo. Today we have City of Dolorosa, a seemingly first-person perspective, I think narrative kind of based game where you go to a city that's in hell and crazy things happen. So we're about to find out. Obviously, this is a content kind of warning situation because of whatever we're going to see in this game because the trailer looked insane. Of course, in my Twitch chat, the link is pinned if you want to check it out, wishlist this game. Of course, if you like what you see here, comment, subscribe to the channel, like the video, help us beat the YouTube algorithm, and also support indie games at the same time. And of course, you can catch me on twitch.tv/@FoxySteve. All right, now with all the preamble out the way, let's press any button to begin. Oh, this is fine. There's just a Windows 98 screensaver. Let's get our options here. Let's kick that resolution up if we can. Looks like 1080p is the best we're going to get. Everything else seems fine. Cool. Who are you? Oh my. Ty, who should I be? What should I call myself in this game, you know? Let's see here. I've had many characters, many a character who have been in hell. So, you know, let's go good old-fashioned Ruin. He was in hell. He did quite well there, actually. He did quite well there. Okay, hold on. Let me do a slow. Maybe this is the river Styx. Let's do a little slow pan. Cinematic. Welcome to the world of City of Dolorosa. Good morning. Good night. We welcome you to the Dead End. Would you mind if we ask you some questions? It's not going to take long. What happened? That's what we're trying to find out. You see, we are in the middle of a rather complex investigation and we need your cooperation to clarify your dysfunctional status. Defunctional status? Could you confirm your name is Ruin? You haven't answered my question. All in due time. Don't stress yourself out, Ruin. I'll try. So, your name was indeed Ruin, just as I suspected. It's hard to interrupt your moors, but what a sharp inspector you are. I'm one hell of a kind. So, Ruin, can you confirm that you're dead? I guess so. Since I'm talking to two stereotypical Grim Reapers. I guess so. Okay, so your name is Ruin and you are dead. You fit a description. As my associate anticipated, I'm Inspector Morse, and I'm Special Agent Tenebra. What's the problem with my death? You're in big trouble, Ruin. Real big. For some reason, your soul is assigned to go straight to hell. Oh my God. You will be judged back there in that building. Usually, we study your case in depth and provide the judge our thoughts on the fate of your soul. We know everything you've done in life, and regardless of that, your report says you must go to hell. And if it's already known, is it really necessary to go through a trial? It is very unusual that a report comes with a certain destination. That's why we're investigating your case. Sounds bad. Sounds bad to us too. That's why we want to help you. It just sounds really bad. So let's get started. Do you remember how you died? Uh-oh, you try to remember, but you can't recall anything. I am afraid not. Sounds like a case of memory erasure. Could it be due to a solar storm? Do you remember electromagnetic disturbances in your deepest essence, Ruin? No. Doesn't ring a bell. No. Or maybe their soul has been stranded in the ether for several ages. Could be the ether, yeah. Can you recall if you died millions of years ago, Ruin? Doesn't look like it. And what if, God forbid, they've been messing with this soul's data? Worst case scenario, no doubt. We must be prepared for it. Ruin, I think we should compare versions. We'll be giving you data about your death, and you will have to tell us what you think you did in those scenarios. It seems like the day of your death, you met someone at 4 p.m. and you had a brief interaction. Sounds feasible, yes. According to our report, that same day at 12 p.m., you met them again, and 5 minutes later, after a brief interaction, you died. This might not sound very useful, but just with this piece of information alone, do you believe you deserve to go to hell? I don't know. It's just not enough information. Interesting answer. Let's move on then. When you met this person at midnight, they were not in the best condition. Oh, how so, Special Agent? They were hurt, Inspector. It seems like some nasty people beat them up in a bar to get their money back. A bar? Well, this rules out the possibility of dying millions of years ago. But contradictorily, they didn't ask you to help with their wounds. Instead, they offered you a large amount of money so you could get them tobacco. Well, you're easily talking about 100 times more money than the amount you would need to buy it. A contradictory behavior that a person needed help but only wanted to make things worse. It's not that uncommon, Inspector. Sometimes people do it, but let's not get carried away. Tell us, Ruin, what do you think you did? Tell us, please. I helped them. Oh my God, the picture changed. I'd say I helped them by doing what they needed most, even if it was not what they asked me for. I gave them their money back and took them home. Oh, now we can see her identity. What a noble act. Unfortunately, what happened later was not as noble. It seems like those nasty people from before were waiting for you in the front of their house. And they decided to take it out on both this tormented soul and you, bringing a death unworthy of someone of your caliber. What a shame. The good ones always die young. I can't fathom why your case deserves going to hell. We'll do as much as we can to ensure our opinion is taken into account in the trial. I'm sure it will all become clear in the trial. We thank you for your cooperation. Enter the trial with no fear. You have nothing to lose. Ah, I got bony fingers. Ah. Spooky skeletons. Dancing phalanges. It's like a wizard man. These designs are wild. I love how sharp everything is. Hi. Hello, good morning. I wish you a happy eternity, Skelly. I am Pluto, the old guardian of the dead end. What's your name, if I may ask? I'm Ruin. Sounds familiar, yes. You were beaten to death? And one hell of a beating, from the smell of it. From the white shade of your bones, I'd say it was at night. 12:03 terrestrial time? It's 12. Actually, it was at 12. Neither one nor the other. For I know for a fact it was at 12:05. You just check. I just wanted to see if you would lie to me. Sorry to meddle, but even though I'm no longer in charge, it's not as easy for me to ignore the flow of souls. In your case, though you might have guessed by now, because you are clearly perceptive, smells very odd, like brimstone. You have a great sense of smell. I wish I didn't have it, Skelly. Strange things happen to you and me. You should get used to it here. So if there's anything I can do for you, let me know. What is that tower in the back? It hasn't stopped growing since hell exists. It has grown so slowly but so steadily that I get the feeling it's always been there. If I were you, I would not worry. Anyway, a pleasure talking to you, and sorry to insist, but if you need me, I'll be here. Hi. Are you Ruin? That's right. Great, my name is Morta, the new guardian of the Dead End. Despite all the anomalies, you have arrived safely and you look well, so your child awaits behind this door. Okay. All right. What have they been telling you? I'm going to hell? I'm going straight to hell. Those two insisted me on reviewing your case. They are great agents, but I think they're reading too much into it. You don't have to worry anymore. It's weird that a case comes with a certain destination, yes, but that doesn't mean things will go wrong. It all sounds a little weird. Look, it's obvious your case is odd, and I don't mean to scare you, but we can't help you any further here. You've seen what happened to Pluto. I can't investigate every weird little thing that happens with the amount of people who die. So, if you don't mind, let's not drag this out any longer. Please proceed to the trial. Here we go. Spooky cat door. Attention, attention. The judgment for the case 12-831 is about to begin. This is not just any trial, because we still don't know what's the accusation. But we know they will be guilty. We're either going to have a wedding or an execution. By the way, it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Judging the case is the one feared in all eras, Judge Marbas. Yeah, look at that. Look at his shoulders. Who, as we all know, is a connoisseur of all sins. Will defend or finish off the great lawyer Beelzebub. Never one of his defendants has been given less than a life sentence. And without further ado, here's our star. Ruin, guilty as charged of our trial. Let the show begin. Well, who stands before the judge from hell? What's your name? I am the one they call Ruin. What a beautiful name. Your Honor, I believe their name is Ruin. Wow, they actually found a way to spell it wrong. Ruin? Is that really your name? That's not my name. My name is not Ruin. It really is Ruin. And I don't like being called Ruin. Or by any other name. Go by Ruin for a reason. We will take that into account. Any objections? Hey, now that I think about it, where's my skin? Great question. Since the order in hell has recently changed, the new regent has promoted the new law of the damned, which, among other things, dictates that the first thing to be performed on a new damned soul is to deprive it of all flesh and skin. And what implications does it have? As for the new regent, from now on, all people will be starting from the same point. And that will encourage them to strive regardless of their mundane body. Everyone is being this screwed up. Yes. Let's move on with the trial. Ruben, you are charged with murder. Shouldn't I be charged by a district attorney? Oh. Where's your head, dude? Nice suit, though. I ate him. Since the district attorney is unwell, your lawyer will do his job as well. Although it might seem impossible to exercise the accusation and the defense at the same time, I will try my best. Anything to declare, District Attorney? He has no head. Let's move on. I've never killed anyone. At midnight on the day of your death, you have an interaction with an injured person that needed help. Instead of not helping them, you decided to murder them. Damn, you look like you wouldn't hurt a fly, and then... So many years in the business, and there's still room for surprises. This breaks the fifth commandment and clearly says thou shalt not kill. You're under mortal sin, and someone like you has to go to hell, for sure. That's a lie, and I have proof. I couldn't have possibly killed them. I was murdered at 12:05 that night. And how do you know that? I've been talking to Inspector Morris and Special Agent Tenebra. The little reaction faces, man. I thought that in this obvious case, dead-end agents would not have bothered to investigate. I got my voices now the same as the character and the Lion Man. I got it. And yes, sir, it's a little weird, but the dead-end people are so diligent that they couldn't ignore even such a routine case like this one. Wow, Mr. Beelzebub. With this information, your defendant is cleared of the murder charge. Congratulations. Congratulations, Ruan. I didn't see that one coming. Told you so. Well, Ruan, thank God the kind people from the dead end stepped in. A fate like hell for the undeserving would be of an unbearable cruelty. Now, you will go back to the dead end and I will review your case very soon. Okay, Ruan. I'll stay with you to work on the case. The future looks bright. I'm sorry, Mr. District Attorney. Can you repeat what you just said? No head. You're kidding. Of course. This changes everything, Mr. District Attorney. There's no doubt that Ruan is innocent. Innocent? Innocent of this crime. And apparently guilty of a much, much more serious one. What? You are one hell of a kind, Mr. Beelzebub. I try my best. Get ready for what's coming. Tell me, Your Honor, what am I being charged for this time? You're being charged with nothing more and nothing less than dying foolishly. According to the criminal code of the 9 circles of hell, it is one of the worst crimes in existence. Well, I'll be darned. Is it so bad what I did? There are a few worse things I could think of. Well, we could say you have such a kind soul, you're often fooled by others. First of all, as part of your sentence, you should know that your heart will be ripped out. Without a heart, no soul can escape hell, so don't get your hopes up. Then, after leaving the courthouse, you'll be set out for the city of Dolorosa. There, you'll have a year to become a profitable person. Since I live there, I'll keep an eye on you. And in case you don't succeed, you'll be tortured for an eternity in each of the 9 circles of hell. Bilakib. And what does the district attorney think of this? Well, no head. Great idea. Make it 3 eternities per circle. Ugh. Don't you think that's too much time? Actually, it's the same amount of time. We've let ourselves a little joke. The sentence is firm. I wish you the best of luck in your new adventure. I think it's going to be an enriching experience, though. Reloading. Little boy, you're going to hell. Okay. Here we go. I'm running with my little skeleton fingers. Oh, you don't look so great. I can't believe this is happening to me. Can you believe that a dutiful citizen could end up in a place like this? I'm here for dying foolishly, so nothing surprises me anymore. But my sin is truly dumb. You wouldn't believe it. Why were you condemned in this hell's trial? For not daring to confess my feelings to the person I loved when I was a teen. Sometimes you have to take risks in life. I can't believe it. That's an odd reason to be sent to hell. Lord, have mercy. Oh. The Lord is compassionate and merciful. May the Lord be with you. Do you have anything else to say as well? What am I going to do? Okay. We're moving along here. Oh, color's changing. We're getting some color. Oh, we have a title card. Oh my God, they're guts. Greetings, Skelly. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dantalion. I used to be a simple mortal like you, condemned to live here in Dolorosa. After a long time, Master Bael ended up adopting me into his army. I'll welcome you to the city. Thank you very much. Why are you thanking me, mortal? Because you bothered to comply? And it looks tiring. What a keen eye you have, mortal. You'll do great around here. Well, thank you very much. I'm sent from the city government to give you a little rundown. But if I'm honest with you, I'm in a bit of a rush and I don't really have time to explain much. Because right after you, another 2 mortal souls are coming. Explain to me, specifically? Well, the judge and your lawyer must have told you the current situation of the city. Everything about the 5 great powers, the change of power, and the new law of the damned. The change of power. Well, yes, not so long ago, the 5 great powers inherited the power of the former king, and Baal took over the throne. Could we make it quick? It was just the trial that was really weird. I'm not quite catching it. Okay, mortal. You have time to delve into only one topic, so choose wisely. Oh, we have to delve into a singular topic. Oh, here, hang on. I'm noticing a little bit of a... Whoop, boop. There we go. The 5 great powers, the change of power, or the new law of the damned. In life we're faced with choices, and apparently also in death we're faced with choices. Let's go with the new law of the damned. That's what I'm feeling. I want to learn about the new law of the damned. In the city, you'll see citizens that are not skeletons like you. By this I mean they have more flesh and skin than you. That's because they entered the city before the change of power, when the new law was passed. This law was written by Flaga, studied by Andras, and passed by Bael. It dictates the following. Every new soul that enters the city of Dolorosa must be stripped of all non-calcic elements, so it shall not succumb to the desires of its own flesh and will be able to focus on transcending. Are you one of those judged by the former law? That's right. So you will not be transcending? I believe I am of more use up here. In a mystical sense, of course. Are you satisfied with my answer, mortal? I still have some questions. What would a good story be without a touch of mystery? We're running out of time. Well, it's running out of time for me. You still got a few eternities ahead of you. Now go to the Tower of Endless Suffering. We're thinking of changing the name. Bael, first among equals, is there waiting for you. Farewell, mortal. Thank you so much. I shall go. Those guts hanging out are really gross. Give me a moment. A little cold. I am going to turn off the air conditioner. So don't go anywhere. I just need to find where my mouse is for... Oh my God, let me tap out of this game. Okay. Be right back. All right. Wow, it really is pretty tall, huh? Oh, man. Look at these wild character designs. Man, look at that sick jacket, though. You must have a lot of souls in there. Hello there. Hello, welcome to the city of Dolorosa. And who are you? I am Amor, the gatekeeper of the city of Dolorosa. And you're just some miserable little pile of bones, so beware. It must be a very hard job. Hell yeah, it sure is. And people like you don't make it any easier. I haven't had to break since the fall of the former king. Calm down, Amor. They just got to the city. You're right, I lost my temper a little too quickly. This is much easier with the Romans. About 2,000 years ago, those guys know how to behave. Oh, not the Romans again. What did you want from me, calcium being? I wanted to know a little more about the city since I just got here. Who greeted you when you got to Dolorosa? It was Dantelian, the flying disemboweled dude. Of course it was Dantelian. That carpetbagger who latched onto Bael now thinks he's the most important one around here. I know I shouldn't be throwing shade at one of the 5 great powers, but who the hell thought of putting him immortal on such an important role? That space is only reserved for demons like me. I sense some resentment in your words. Maybe even some classism. What are you implying, Skelly? Of course you and that shit-ass Dantelian do not have the same status as I do. The Romans did know how to handle it. With their slaves, you, their citizens, me, and the Emperor, may he rest in peace. The Greeks are pretty good too, but the classic ones, no wonder the Romans learned so much from them. Gladiators, respect, slavery, triumphs, pandium, Roman law. Calm down, Amor, you're getting to your histographic loop. You're right, there's no point in crying this much about the past. Even though it was good. And it really was. Skelly, I'm going to give you the information you're looking for. You should know that the other one will always be watching you, and that Mistress Flaga has entrusted me with a very important mission. I'm authorized to devour any disobedient soul that does not comply with the imperative of developing and improving as a person. Are those little guys in your head the ones that you've eaten already? Oh, you must believe we're here of our own free will. All the eyes of the city will be set on you, so you better switch up your attitude. As that Dantelian bastard must have told you, you must go to the Tower of Endless Suffering. We're thinking of changing the name. Thank you so much for your time. We'll be watching you, and my mistress's punishment will be severe. Farewell. I'll be here in case you need someone to devour you. We'll also be here. At this point in life, all I want is some entertainment, see your noses? So find it amusing to follow Mr. Momoa around to see how he yells at people's this. Is it the infernal equivalent of staring at construction sites on the street? Yeah, something like that, yes. Oh, hi. Hello. And forgive my indiscretion, but what's that on your hair bun? There was a mix-up when I died, and they ended up putting an extra soul in my body. It's not really troubling for me, and the judge said they would reduce my sentence for that. And what does the other soul think? My existence is pure suffering. Ah, shit, here we go again. Oh man, there's like a bunch of people to talk to, and I'm not going there yet. Who are you, sir? With the drip on here. Hey, excuse me. Don't go away. This is important. What's wrong? Did you know that your t-shirt is on backwards? You check what he's saying, and you are indeed wearing it backwards. Oh, very kind, very nice, very friendly. Hey, it's great that the people here are so nice. I wasn't interested in the city, don't you think? You set foot inside and you're already making a fool of yourself. I get that this is a city from hell, but they should at least do an etiquette test. Oh, jeez. And check your style, Skelly. Oh, damn. Okay, all right. Man. This game is weird, but the colors and the vibes I'm absolutely here for. You seem interesting. There's so many characters to talk to. You look terrible, my friend. Yeah, I do. Have you talked to Bael yet? Nope. He's not a bad guy, but even some demons are afraid of him. Oh my god. He's a demon, so it's understandable for him to be cruel. But he also knows all the tricks of the trade to mess you up even more with each new visit. What do you mean? I went to visit him to do some paperwork, and it turns out that because of some new law, they added charges to my sentence. I hope nobody notices. Do you think it's too evident? Do you mean the no pants situation? He's got a little bone penis hanging down there. Listen, you gotta cover that up, man. TOS. Yeah. Not everyone can see my privates. Wow. And who might you be? Tweet, tweet, tweet. Okay, you're just a birdie fellow. Oh. Okay. I can't interact with those folks yet. Tower of the Endless Suffering I go. Little slow pan up. Slow pan down. Come in, Muddle. Or as you humans say, good morning, meow. Don't know why there's a meow in there. Oh, maybe because there's a cat on the one side. Good morning, my friend. I am not your friend. Give me a chance, I'm one of a kind. So, this is the Endless Tower of Suffering, isn't it? A flying freak told me to come here. Back in the old days, this used to be the Tower of Endless Suffering. What does that say? Oh, Rabbit. It's the Endless Tower of Suffering, sir. Back in the old days, it used to be the Tower of Endless Suffering, meow. Where the most atrocious tortures ever seen were performed. But recently, it has been repurposed to City Hall, Ribbit. Excuse me, I just got here. I'm still unfamiliar with the lore. And I will tell you everything about the Tower of Endless Suffering. Great, tell me about the Endless Tower of Suffering. The actual name is Tower of Endless Suffering, meow. Oh, I thought it was called the Endless Tower of Suffering. God damn it, what is this? What is... No, the proper name is Tower of Endless Suffering. Since the tower seems to be endless, I thought it would be called the Endless Tower of Suffering. The name is quite poetical, alluding to the fact that it's the pain caused here that was experienced endlessly, Ribbit. It does not refer to the height of which it, although it's very large, it does have an end. Great, I got it. The name is... I've lost the plot. The Endless Tower of Suffering. I don't even know why I bother. Meow. But well, mortal, nevertheless, I will tell you the whole story of the Tower of Endless Suffering. Sadly, due to the incessant and roaring thunders, you fail to hear the explanation of the mighty demon. The story seems to be full of betrayal, deceit, and mystery. Everything around the Tower of Endless Suffering seems to be very interesting. But enough with the lore, Ribbit. My name is Bael. Others call me Ball or Bowl, meow. I had a cousin named like that. I am the regent of the city of Dolorosa. Not everyone can name something like that. One of the greatest infernal powers, Rubit. I know the moment I saw you, an important guy. Under my command, there's a legion of 66 demons. Not 65, not 67. All right, now everything's a bit of a mess in the city since the recent fall of the former King Meow. My servant Dantellian might have explained this to you already. But we have 5 great demons dealing with the change of the government, Ribbit. I, being the first among equals, am the one in charge of putting order in hell. Any doubts on the matter? Meow. None, I understand. You're figuring things out. I'm getting it. You're catching on. It's coming together. You're getting a sense of it. It's clicking. Enough of this, Meow. With that out of the question, let's get to your future in order. According to the Lord of Andrus records, it stated that your name is Ruin, Meow. No, correct. But taking a closer look at you, I do think you look more like someone called Ruin. Oh, God. Oh, not again, please. No, so you've been told before, Ribbit. Enough talking. By the power bestowed by me, I hereby baptize you, Ruin. It also appears in the records that your last name is Anison, you know. No! I'm sorry. You are not forgiven, Ribbit. That's not my last name. That's your opinion. Which in this exact place doesn't matter at all, yeah. In this office of which I am Lord and Master, your name is Ruin Anison. So let's move on, Anison. Hey, bird. Hello. I am in hell. Literally. That's what this game is about. The judge and your lawyer might have told you that you came to Dolorosa in order to transcend. Whoa, bingo!
Nice car. Perfect.
Oh, hang on. I have to do that too.
Who do you think you are? I am.
I'm in hell and I'm playing a character that I made named Ruin, but they're misspelling it and calling it Ruin. What exactly is transcending? Your life ended miserably. I understand that you committed the sin of dying foolishly. You come to the city to suffer, with the purpose of exceeding your limits, Meow. Which many and evident. This way, we will try to make a profitable person out of you in order to avoid repeating the same mistake, Ribbit. Let's continue, Meow. Since you just got here, we will assign a home in the city for you. Cool. You should know, however, that is a boring and devilishly complex process, Ribbit. So it's quite possible that you won't make it and we'll have to send to see each other. And I would rather not, Meow. Am I that disgusting without skin? Yes, you are. Leaving your face aside, Ribbit. This is a difficult process, but I encourage you to never stop trying to... You just arrived at the city of Dolorosa and you came here to suffer, Meow. Whatever you say, let's suffer. In fact, things have been quite modernized. I'm gonna tell you what we used to say, Ribbit. Through me, the way to the city dolent. Through me, the way is to the eternal dole. Though through me, the way amongst the people lost. Justice incited by my sublime creator, created me divine omnipotence, the highest wisdom, and the primal love, Meow. Before me, there were no created things, only eterna, and eternal last. All hope abandon, ye who enter in. You were such a poet. Let's move on, Ribbit. If you manage to complete the housing procurement process, which I hope not, Meow, you will be considered part of the city of Dolorosa. To proceed, you have to talk to the police in the station, Ribbit. Okay, to the police to talk to the station. No, talk with the police in the station, Meow. Got it. I didn't get it. Here, have your passport. You obtained the passport. Oh shit, I gotta do that. You can check it by pressing the escape button in the city. In it, you will find useful information about your journey. Also, Bert, how are you doing? How's your Sunday treating you? So you don't have to come ask me, meow. Okay, I have no more doubts. I really do. And I have no patience left. Get out. You need a fresh install. You gotta get it. Gotta get the bugs out. You need a defrag. Okay, hi bud. Who do you prefer? The Egyptians, the Greeks, or the Sumerians? I'm more of an Egyptian guy. The Egyptians. The only correct answer were the Romans. Oh my God, you are so obnoxious. Where's the police station? Go to the police station to get registered. My throat is like... I'm also pretty tired. Did laundry earlier, so I'm pretty tuckered out, and it was up late. And I opened up orange juice and messed my whole body up yesterday, so... This looks kind of police station-y. That's not police station-y. I went to open up a thing of orange juice, and the today I did laundry, yeah. But yesterday I went to open up some orange juice, and it was on really tight, and so I had to you put some strength in it to open it, and I ended up messing up my right hand and the nerves on the entire right hand side of my body. Because I was going to stream yesterday, and I was like, well, I'm going to sit on the couch for the rest of my life. Hello. You look friendly. Good morning, sweet skull. Hello there. Are you going to the police station? Yes, I have to do some paperwork with the superintendent. Oh, great. So you will be staying here too? So I was told. Great. Well, one more Scully. Why not? They will give you a house, though. Too, won't they? Excuse me, I've come here to suffer. You all see the same thing. Do you have a problem with me staying in Dolorosa? Well, since the change of power, Lord Bael has decided that it would be a good idea for you Skellies to share a neighborhood with us demons. And now we can no longer torture you because you're here to rehab. It doesn't make any sense. Look at you. You don't even have any flesh to stab. What are they thinking? This didn't happen with the former king. Okay. Yeah, thankfully today I healed up enough to be able to do I had like nothing. I had to do laundry. So I went and did that, and now I'm just really tired, but I'm like, I want to stream, so here I am. What a great looking police station. Whoa, oh, titties, look out. Hello there. Good morning. Why are you yelling at me? It's my tone of voice. I'm Flaga, superintendent of the city of Dolorosa, and above all, one of the 5 great powers. I command you to identify yourself. My name is Ruin Anusen. I arrived to the city. I've been told your name is Ruin. Well, yeah, I guess so. What do you need, Ruin? I typed in Ruin, and they figured out a way to misspell it to be annoying. I've been told that I have to arrange some paperwork in order to get my house. That's bullshit. Who told you that? Oh God. Bald or bowl? It was bile. Also known as Ball, three-headed freak. Each one uglier than the last one before? Yes. That's the one. He's a fucking troublemaker. A traitor. A trickster. And he lied to your face. Oh my God. Listen closely because I'm about to tell you the truth. There are forces that govern this city in the shadows, and they have murdered our legitimate king. They murdered the former king? Unquestionably. That's why they always pass the buck by referring to this as the fall. And that's not the worst part. They have done it without taking the consequences into account. Their legitimate temple, the tower of endless suffering, will crumble. And even if we don't notice it, the city is suspended over flames of hell. That's crazy. The tower is the only thing acting as a support. Without it, we will fall into the flaming lava of the depths of Tartarus. Now that the king is dead, the magical bond with the mortal world has been broken. And our days are numbered before we dissolve into the embers of hell. With our bodies and souls melting with the very rocks of the city. Holy smokes. Scary, right? Well, that's not the worst part. What could be worse than that? We won't be the only ones suffering. When the tower is fallen, and with that the city, the souls of the damned will have no transitional place where their fate will be decided. Or in other words, they will directly fall into the incandescent abyss. Help us, Ruin Nenison. You're our only hope. Help us, Obi-Wan Kenobi. What do you mean, only hope? If you help us, I will give you this pure heart myself, lighter than a feather. With it, you'll be able to leave the city once you've fulfilled your destiny. There we are. A pure heart? Before the change of our power, I used to be the one in charge of the Hell's Judgment. The position now held by Marbas. One day I judged a soul so pure that her heart weighed less than a feather. She could have freely left the city, but she decided to give me her heart so we could be together eternally. And what happened to her heart? I don't know. I will proceed to describe your mission. You will have to go see the king's alchemist. He will give you a potion that will teleport you to the hidden catacombs of the city. That sounds really dangerous. That's because it is. That's where the bones of the ancestral giants lie. And with the worms that gnaw on them triple your size. These dark catacombs, you will have to find the elusive demon Andromulus. You will catch them and he will catch him and remove his bones, made of copper. What an atrocity. And with them, you will shape a key in the cold forge of Asmodeus and the mad artisan. The key will open the door to the garden of Antidian where all evil is born. There hides the Prince of Oberos, the 66th son of the former king, who's deranged by sorrow and not worthy of inheriting his father's throne. You will confront him in a psychic duel and take his diabolic power from him. What? Why is my mouse, like, vanishing before my eyes? Get over here. What is a psychic duel? It is a duel between you psychs. If you defeat Ouroboros' twisted mind, you will obtain his power. With it, we can recover the tower's magic and hold the city down. This is a lot of information to process. Focus, Ruin. The first step will be an easy one. You must visit Alistair, the alchemist. He hasn't spoken to anyone since the king's death, but perhaps the significance of your mission will bring him to his senses. You must use any means possible to obtain the potion. Good Lord. Anything? Fraud, manipulation, violence, seduction, whatever you see fit. The future of the world depends on it. What is the name of this magical potion? The code name of the potion is Medium Latte. Where can I find this magnificent... God. Medium Latte. And where can I find this magnificent alchemist? On a dark alley in the Emerald District of the city. You will see its name glowing with an unnatural light, written in an ancient alphabet. I wish you the best of luck in your journey, Ruben. Our fate is in your hands. I will not let you down, citizens of Dolorosa. Your fate is in my hands. Okay. We're cool. We have our mission, apparently. That was weird. Oh, hello, smoking lady. Get lost. Oh. Oh, look, Bert. He's got a bone dangle. He's got no pants. So his little dangly is out. Are you here to be devoured? Devour my ass. Centurions, Julius Caesar, dictatorship, bravery, sacrifice. I was back in the Romans again. Okay, so what the fuck? Go visit the former king's alchemist, wherever that may be. Oh, it's a restaurant over here. Look at these wacky characters. Oh, you look the wackiest, though. What a joy to see another Scully around here. You're not like that flying chick, are you? Wow, it remembers that I randomly spoke to that lady. She was nice at first, but then she admitted she hates us. No. She doesn't know shit about life. Are you going to the bar? It's one hell of a place. Oh my god. I misclicked. How do I undo that? Can I untime? I timed out Bird by accident. What the fuck? My mouse went off the game and onto the onto the chat. Oh no. Ah! I'm so sorry. Bird, no, he's messaging me. He's messaging me on Discord. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. That was a misclick. My mouse was off the game. You'll be back in no time flat. Well, wow, that was whoops. I don't even know how I did that. Wow, that's crazy. You know, how about I do this too? But maybe I can't do it yet. It was really boring, always the same thing. And it was great that the city is welcoming new people. That bald fella is a genius. Now I spend all day at the bar rehabilitating people like you. Oh, really? You guys are very easy to fool. Making you party all night so you'll get up and tired. Now this is fun. Not that old-fashioned spike torture. Oh boy. That's crazy. I did not mean to do that. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, and there's no way to like make it where my mouse just stays on the game. So yeah, that was a. Oh my god, you guys, it's fucking super timed you out. And then when you do it, there's no way to like reverse it either. You just have to wait. That is unfortunate right there. I tell you what, can I like time out? Can I like turn that? "10 minutes? I've got to be able to undo that." I have to be able to undo it. No, I don't want to do any of that. On timeout. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it. I've taken you out of prison. Censorship. You know, you didn't say the right thing the right way. You know what I mean? That's just Jimmy Kimmel'd you. And now people are gonna unsubscribe for me. Like, oh shit, I fucked up. It's gonna get kind of dark in here. Hang on. Oh gosh, so ridiculous. I gotta make sure I don't misclick. What's up, Skelly? We haven't met before, right? A medium latte, please. Even if we are geographically in hell, it's still polite to say hello first. Okay, good morning. My name is Ruin. My sources reveal that legally your name is Ruin. But if you prefer it, I'll call you Ruin. Thank you so much. Well then, nice to meet you, Ruin. My name is Alistor. What do you need from my humble coffee shop? A medium latte. I'm coming right up. Noted. Anything else? Well, this isn't exactly what I expected. What do you mean? It was my understanding that you were a mad alchemist, and that after the former king's death, you had lost your mind. Do I look like I'm crazy? Well, not especially. Well, I have to tell you, Skelly, Flaga has lied to you. Oh my lord. In fact, you could tell me everything. Could you tell me everything she told you? Oh boy, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm gonna tell. Sure, I'll tell you. They did say to keep it a secret. A little too apocalyptic. Of course. The story about the catacombs and the psychic duel. That's the plot of the book we're reading this month at the city's book club. So, what she told me was a lie? Yes and no. Although the story sounds rather fanciful, there's some truth to it. For example, I truly was the royal alchemist. Let's see if you can guess what other parts of the story were true. The change of government plot? I was there, but I don't really have a good memory. I'll try to remember, and we can talk about that another time, Skelly. Great. Above all, Ruin, I want to tell you that you have a friend and a safe place here. Strange things are happening since the change of the government, Skelly. If you're not careful, you could easily become the puppet of someone you shouldn't. Oh, don't tell me that. It's hard to imagine things being worse when my old king ruled. My life may have been easier when I was near the throne, and I ignored the suffering of mortals like you. What I can tell you is that, although my old king was cruel and tyrannical, I swear there are great powers that are even worse. But it doesn't matter. You didn't come here to listen about twisted machinations, right? Maybe another time. You should know that this is a safe place for you, Ruin. If you want to come here at any time to rest or to gather some information, I'll open my doors for you. Besides, I have a surprise for you. We have a familiar face in town. Who is it? Now you'll see. Ah, my lawyer slash my both the prosecutor and defense attorney for me. Yeah, cheer up. Here's your best friend. You may not be too happy after what happened in the trial. Dude, would you be happy after that? Oh, calm down. With that judge, you were going to lose no matter what. so I decided to enjoy the ride at your expense. Listen, as a gesture of good faith, I'm going to start calling you Ruin. Hope you appreciate it. How thoughtful of you. They screwed you over, right? Seems like it. Well, it'll be the first of many. I'm here to tell you one thing and warn you of another. What Flogaz told you about the murder of the old king was not entirely false. People you've spoken with corrupted his mind until they made him take his own life. These people are very dangerous and restless. I'm going to give you 2 nuggets of wisdom. The first is to avoid getting involved with these people as much as possible. And since this is going to be impossible, the other one is to choose wisely with whom you get involved with. Oh, and that's the demo. Interesting. Just a full-on, kind of that another narrative experience. Wild character art. I love the character art. It's so over the top. Dialogue is on point. Really good characterizations. And they threw some intrigue in there at the end. I'm like, all right, cool. This is a cool game. Yeah, that was The City of Dolorosa. Of course, if you like this game, be sure to wishlist it on Steam. And if you like this video, give it a like, give a little subscription to the channel. Go ahead and comment down below what you thought of it, or if there's any other indie games you're looking forward to. Support your indie games. Lifeblood of the industry, of course. You can find me at twitch.tv/FoxySteve. I'll see you next time.